So, I think I have found another one of those sort of indie game gems. After a morning spent grinding through some games that looked good to start off with, but then turned out to be not quite ready for public viewing. Yeah, this is always a pleasure to find a game that is as polished and playable as this. It's a sort of a a roguelite progression game where you are running a dungeon and heroes attacking the dungeon. You're building the dungeon to fend off the hero attacks. So it's sort of like a rogue-like auto-battler version of Dungeon Keeper, I think is the game I'm trying to think of. Yeah, let's have a look. I've clicked on the settings, turned the music off. Fairly sweet music. We don't want the music grinding away in the background. But, the full marks for a well done sound control menu. We always like to see that. And we can maximize the screen. And let's jump in and play. I've been playing a bit. Has it forgotten that I've been playing a bit? No, it's remembered me, but it's fun. It's fun. The gameplay is pretty much as it is. We've brought ourselves up to rat level 3. Otherwise, yeah. Well, you'll see the progression. So, this is our dungeon. This is the entryway. And behind this text is a chest that we are trying to protect. And we have 400 gold. So if we click on this, we can let's build a trap room. Start the battle off well. And then we can build another. We only have one trap room in stock, so we can build another standard room. And then we hire 3 monsters to defend the dungeon. So we can buy ourselves a rat, we can buy ourselves a bat, and we can buy ourselves a slime. Maybe I should have put the slime on the far left. It has the highest health. Yeah, I should start with the slime, and then a bat, and then a rat. That might help them live the longest. And as you can see, we have a certain amount of stock of a certain creature. So we can't just buy all slimes as we go on and things like that. We have gold as well. We start with 400 gold to build both the walls and hire our monsters. And we can build another level of dungeon, but we don't have the gold for that at the moment. So now we want to click the gate or press Z to let a hero in. And we've defeated the first hero and got some gold from him. And there's another hero waiting for us to start a new turn. We start a new turn by pressing Z. I can buy my next room, and then I need to buy some monsters to start the room, but we'll get there. We fought off an enemy. We do have 2 more slimes, so I do want to save up to 60. So let's let them get forward a little bit. And then we've beaten some monsters. And we're down to 1 slime, so let's put another slime in there. And let's put a rat in there, our level 3 rat. And then we'll start getting some monsters for up there. We'll stick a rat in there. We need some more slimes in here. Uh-oh. We need some defenses up here. Oh, we don't have any more slimes. Alright, well, let's stick a bat in there. It's a bit tougher. And we'll stick a rat in there. We're doing quite well this time around. That is our last rat. We cannot buy any more monsters. This is our final hurrah. Now we have to defeat 279 heroes, so I don't think we're going to make it this time through, but we're doing quite well. And they managed to get up to the top. Right, so the heroes reached the chest we were trying to defend. We didn't get the inheritance. We'll never be crowned the Lord of Darkness. But we earned a certain amount of infamy. And we can use the infamy, as we started this round, in the infamy shop, I suppose. Let's see what we have here. Well, we can level up our monsters. We get some more slime, so that's quite a good one. We have 330 infamy. We can unlock a ghost who doesn't take any damage but loses a hit point per turn. I wonder how many hit points he starts off with. And then we can unlock an egg, which will boost the damage of other monsters. That's always interesting. And we can unlock the armory, where the monsters start with +4 hit points. But don't forget that we also have a limited amount of money to start off with. Yeah, we've got various other monsters coming again. But anyway, that is the gameplay. I think we've had a good look at that. So let us call the gameplay demonstration part of the video there. And if you're here just to see the gameplay, thank you for watching. And please don't forget to like if you want to like. Please don't forget to subscribe if you want to subscribe. And don't forget to comment if you want to comment, and I hope you do want to do those things because they boost engagement, which is good for both me and for you, and it helps you talk to me and tell me what kind of stuff you like to see and all of that kind of thing. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. But if you are here for the critique, well, let us talk about this game. Right, what can we say about this game? The UI, first of all. The UI is fine. I suppose it could do with some theming. I mean, it's just text in a purple border. You know, where is the dungeon vibes theming? Could the border not be a brick pattern or something along those lines? I don't know. It's a tricky one to balance because I want more themed menus, but I also want a simpler, cleaner interface so you can focus on the reading and not have to think extra to read all the text that appears. And this game's not too bad with the amount of text. I think it gives you what you need to see, but yeah, not really. And that's a tricky balance. I mean, the dev I think would have to experiment with that one a little bit and just see if the more theming actually added to the effect. But without making it too busy and unreadable. Well, the sounds are fine. I have no arguments with the sounds. I'm very, very happy to have seen the sound controls menu. The music was fine. It was pretty good for a sort of dungeon progression game. But yeah, I like to turn the music off. I like to be able to think in games where I need to think. The art is fine. I think again, this the title screen needs a bit more theming. Let's hop in and just have a look at things for a moment. I'll upgrade the slime, and sure, I'll upgrade the rats as well. Yeah, I mean the dungeon looks fine. I could do with more theming in the background here, but then again, does that not make it too busy? I guess what I don't really like is the fact that it's just an empty room with 3 monsters listed in it, and there's some spikes at the top here because it's a trap room, and this is just a standard room. I feel like some more theming in the background would be nice, but then you would have to remove that kind of action. So rather than the sort of swishing left-right kind of thing, I think the enemies would have to stand still and maybe move the numbers outside of the room to here, so that you're you're kind of seeing them separately, and it doesn't get too busy. And then you could put in more sort of decor on the background there. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's something that's worth contemplating, because there is a lot going on here, and it's um, if you it needs some decor in the background, because why is this just a tower of empty rooms and monsters standing them? This should be like a lived-in tower. But like I said, you don't want it too busy, so you stop being able to read things unless you give the numbers their own little boxes, and that just adds more clutter. So I would move your list of monsters to outside and the list of heroes to the outside, and give the rooms more decor. That would be the change that I would consider, just to make it look more interactive and more interesting. But that's up to the art assets that you have, and up to what you're trying to feel. And I mean, like I said, maybe the interface and the main menu needs a little bit more theming, a little bit more something in there. What is this background? What is this, a highway behind some mountains? Is this intended for a different kind of game? I don't know. Yeah, there's a Discord button. So if you have Discord and you want to talk to the devs, click on that. So yeah, those are my critiques about the art and the UI. Sounds like I said it was fine. Now we're talking about sort of the game feeling and the game immersion. I definitely think it needs more intro, more story. I mean, all you're told is that you're trying to protect your grandfather's inheritance so that you get it and become the Lord of Darkness. But there's no real story leading in. There's no real what are the words for it? No real draw into it. Nothing to pull myself into the eyes of the character that I'm playing as. And it's like a medieval fantasy game, and those really do need that sort of drag in, because people play fantasy magic games because of the story, because of the analog of a quest to get involved in, immersed in. So yeah, so it could do with a bit more sort of initial storyline, and some kind of progression around the sides, around the edges, fill in the stories to take it a bit further. I think that would take it to its next level, and a bit more theming. But other than that, yeah, great game. I heartily recommend it, as I always do when I pick up a game to do a video on. And there will be a link in the description. Come and play it. Give the devs some love. Give my video some love. And thank you for watching. And I hope this appeals to you, and that I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.